Okay, this will be my last video on the Chris Craft Capri. I'm delivering it today. I put it in this hoist well a few days ago, and bottom tightened up yesterday. And yesterday fired the engine. Once we got it primed, it started right up, and I'll start it here in a minute. I'll just take a shot around the boat. It's floating right now. The bilge kicked on when I first got here, when I jumped on the boat, but it's pretty much all tightened up. I'm going to jump down in the boat and show you I had to replace it. All the gauges were working except one, the oil pressure. And I swapped that out. I happen to have the same gauge. We tested it and we were getting power to the oil pressure gauge, but determined the gauge is bad, so we swapped it out and now it works. So I'm going to stop the camera a minute and jump down in the boat and start it up, alright? Okay, here's a shot of the engine under the hatch. You can see the little bit of water laying in there, that's normal. When we first put it in, it was coming in everywhere. We kept it up about halfway from where it is right now, and the next day lowered it, and yesterday lowered it the rest of the way, and it finally tightened all the way up. And once we got the two carburetors primed, it started right up. I'll show you that gauge. This oil pressure gauge here wasn't reading anything, and now when we start it up, I'll get a shot on it. It goes up to just under 30 at idle at about 1200 RPM, so that's pretty good. Boat's a little dirty right now. I've got to take it back to my shop, give it one more wash and vacuum, and I'm going to deliver it today. So this will be the last day for the Capri. I'm going to shut this hatch real quick. I had the boat covered up for a few days, and I just took the cover off about 10 minutes ago, and found a bird went right on the big white spot on the forward deck, so I just wiped that off. Alright, I had it running earlier, so I don't need to choke it. I'm just going to turn the key. At about 1200 RPMs. Anything less than 1000, it doesn't like to idle, because this is the souped up, it's a 95 horse, but it has 2 carbs, which makes it 130. So I'm going to climb out. It's pumping water just fine. We're gonna put it on the trailer, take it back to the shop, wash it, and I'm gonna deliver it. It takes about maybe a little over an hour to get to where I'm going, and then maybe I'll get a shot of us launching it and driving away. The owner's gonna take it from the ramp to his house, so maybe I'll get one last shot. All right. Okay, here's the home of the Capri, walking down to the lake. Pretty nice place, huh? Looks like they've got it docked. I'll stop the camera and start it back up, right? Okay, there's the Capri. It's in its home. This cover is going to have one just like this. It's going to be shaded. So I just showed the owner how to put the cover on and off. He's going to take it for a ride, so we put the flags back on it. So here it is. Here's where it lives. This is the lower side. So that'll do it. That'll do it for the last video on Chris Craft Capri. Alright? Okay, I decided to make one more clip. I was talking to Don, and this is Pine Lake here. And this is Don's house. This is where the Capri stay in. This used to be an old farmhouse built in 1910. They did quite a bit of work to it. That brick house over there, that was built in 1920, and that was the... Hey, that was Eureka? Okay, yeah, I thought it was Hoover, but that was the Eureka vacuum cleaner. I guess the guy who came up with that lived in that house there. And up until a few years ago, that house is owned by Steve Mariucci. I think I'm saying that right. The football coach. So I just wanted to show you, it's mid-May here in Michigan, and everything's bloomed out. It's really beautiful. All right.